Okay, it says it's going, so I'm not sure if it is or not. Good morning, everybody. It's another day on the homestead. Down, 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 down. I'm not sure if it's working or not. I don't know if the live is working or not, guys. I'm just sitting on my front porch. Just sitting on my front porch. Normally, I don't have real good reception here. But I just felt like I needed to talk to y'all today. Let me see if anybody's in here. Oh, it says we got a couple of folks in here. Can you guys see me okay, or can you hear me? Natalie says it's working. Is working, girl? What time? What a time to be alive. Yeah. Okay, so this might be a pretty good spot. Okay, here then. Yeah. Okay. What I wanted to talk about this morning is, what are you guys feeling right now? Me, I feel very strongly that a shift is occurring right now. And actually, it has been for a while shifting, but the last few weeks, it's like picking up the pace. There's so much going on in our world today. So much. And I've been, still watching, all the regular folks I watch, Jeff Daughtery and Jacob Israel, Naughty Beaver, Cosmic Agency, Mr. MBB 333, Wages World, Fifth, Big Judah. Trying to think of any others. There's others that I watch, and I listen again to what they're all saying, but also at the same time paying attention to what's going on around me. There's definitely something going on, and I can't get over this feeling that I have that something huge is about to occur. Something that's going to change everything. And I'm afraid. I still have the feeling that all of us just need to manifest what we want our world to look like. Because the 1% of the 1%, those elite that that are running this, and actually I don't think they're still trying to run it, but they are desperate as hell right now because so many of us have awakened. And I'm sure there are some of us that are further along in our journey than others. But I think across the board now, all of mankind, or all of humankind, can instinctively feel that something is different this time. Now, I've been listening to Mr. MBB 333, And he's been speaking about all these storms that are coming and anomalies in the sky. The clouds look weird. He was talking about one in particular, this big giant, um, huge, very high cloud, whatever monitor he was watching, and he said he's never ever seen anything like that, and he's been doing this a long time. And I'm going to bring up Anu again. I still speak to him. He still sends me this information. And I just asked him specifically, what were these clouds? What are those clouds? And he said that they were a massive fleet of ships waiting to come down. Do I believe? I don't know. I don't know, really. Again, I'm listening to everything and watching. And then who was it? It was Wages World. He's the guy that I watch that watches the ISS and what's happening with NASA and human resonance. That's his thing. And he kept um, someplace. I'm not sure if it was close to the sun. I'm not sure exactly where he saw it, but in one of those clips. What do I think is happening? With this racial tension, the virus, weather changes, the earth is rumbling with earthquakes. And then the Schumann resonance has been doing some really, really odd. It's coming up with some really odd readings. And you'd have to go and listen to Wages World and listen um, to what because he's been doing this, he's been watching this for a long time as well. And then the press comes out yesterday and says that there is a nationwide curfew of 7 p.m. You better be in your house. And it keeps coming to mind that order out of chaos. It seems very it seems like it's a very deliberate effort to keep things stirred up, to keep it stirred up, to keep it stirred up. And I believe it's being stirred up that way to keep the chaos going. They're trying desperately to bring in this new world order. Yeah. Let me see who's in the house. Try it again. Here we go. Natalie, you were the first. Astrid, good morning. How are you? What a time to be alive. Yes. Yes. This is an amazing time to be alive. And it's not a time for us to be afraid at all. With everything that the research and everything, this is definitely, this has what's HRH King Darshawn P. Romine. Hi, how you doing? Okay, alive. Major shift, absolutely. I think that the whole our whole world is shifting. It's shifting. Something about the North Pole and the South Pole is in different places now, to where the North Pole used to be, it's now in Russia, or something like that. So there's a physical change as well as a spiritual change happening. And I feel this, it's a different energy that I feel. Do you guys feel like some kind of a difference? There's just a difference right now. And I've been doing a lot of meditating. I'll go out and I'll get my feet on the ground. And it's almost again as if I feel like a pulsing under my feet. I'll share that in a second. I want to say hi to everybody in here before I get too uh, far down here. LS, I've been waiting on this for years. My mild depressive state has lifted. It's going to get worse, but one must go through darkness to get to the light. All right, girl. Yes. The elite are losing ground. Absolutely. They're in quicksand right now. Let's throw bricks at riots. It's staged. Now, there's a lot of folks out there protesting because of the wrongful death of Floyd. And then too, I've been hearing stuff about that whole situation too. Trying to figure what's going on in that whole little scenario too. 4 officers on the scene. This man dies. Turns out that Floyd knew Sean, the officers, the one with his knee on the neck. They worked together in a club for years. They knew each other. And the Asian officer standing like that, trying to keep everybody off of what was going on there, that's Sean's brother-in-law. The other 2 officers involved, I don't think there were any relation. I hadn't heard anything about them, but I think that's what's up with that. And then some folks say that it's been reported that Floyd was a porn actor. And if that's what he wanted to do, that's his business, you know. But it turns out that this officer, Sean, was also an actor, porn actor as well. Again, it's not so much the porn, but it's about the acting that's getting my mind kind of, okay, what's going on here? Yeah. Have you guys heard that at all? And I don't know if this information is true or not. Some people are saying that this was all staged. These people were paid off. And it turns out that Sean, the officer, the knee officer, him, and I want to say 2 of the other ones that are in that situation with Floyd, they're on security cameras. They were captured on security cameras as well in Boston. What a coinkydink, don't you think? Now, again, this is me thinking outside the box. I'm not saying this is true. What if all of these officers were paid a bunch of money to have this situation go down, to pop off this race war that they've been trying to stir up for a while? I would hate to think that anyone would do something so evil to cause so much unrest and so much heartache and stress and fear and death and destruction. But they've done a whole lot of other stuff too. So what if, have you, any of you guys heard any of that at all? Let me get back over here. Hang on, guys. Let me just shift. Black Hippie 62 Henderson. It says, I've been feeling anxious for 2 days and I can't understand why. Things feel different. And I totally empathize with you, Black Hippie. Is not right. Well, I believe there is a shift. Geo, it's all a distraction. Yes, I think it's a distraction too, but a distraction from what? What are they trying to distract us from? Are they trying to distract us from this mess that's happening with the government? All these past, what do you call them? Government issues, officials that is coming out. There's some McNasties and they're desperate to keep that under wraps because there's a whole mess of them. Is that it? Is that the distraction to keep us away from that? Is it the distraction of a possible invasion from entities, either extraterrestrial or intraterrestrial? Or could it be, remember when the big hype was about Planet X, Nibiru, and they said it was a hoax and y'all crazy and you conspiracy theorists and take the aluminum foil off your head? But now they're saying, okay, something ain't right. Now they're saying there's this huge binary system approaching prophecy or scripted prophecy. Something's up. Thank you, Lana. Okay. I will try and do that, Luana. I'll go ahead and put a clip of all the folks that I listen to. And you guys can go look if you want to. So if I'm out walking my dog after 7 p.m., I could get locked up. If I'm not mistaken, because I thought Prez said that nationwide the curfew is 7 o'clock. First he says we have to protect the protesters and all this, but then he needs to go across the street to the church. So he instructs the National Guard or whoever, the police or whatever, to pepper gas and shoot rubber bullets at the protesters so he can get across the street. And what does he do when he gets across the street? He takes a picture. It was so obvious that was okay. I don't want to miss anybody's comment, so hang on. I hope nobody's coming here. I hear somebody coming down my road. Keep going. I don't want no company today. Okay, Geo says, yes, it's to make people feel low. Yes, to bring our vibrations high. I'm not high, low. They want to bring our vibrations low. They want us scared. And I think the ones that are doing this is that 1%. And I believe, I believe from research and just I don't think they're from here. I think they're probably hybrids and gods, and they've been just trying to keep this storyline going. But source, God, the Alpha, the Omega, facets of us, have decided it's time to wake up. We are definitely shifting into and I'm ready to go. I'm shifting with it with them as well. Sometimes vegan. Hi, darling. Uh, HRH King says it's going to get harder and tougher out there. Yeah, but we're going to make it, guys. We're going to make it. We keep manifesting the world that we want. That's what I feel. Keep manifesting the world that we want. Don't get scared and the whole doom and gloom right now. Now that I know, I remember that I am a sovereign free spirit being, and I already have eternal life. This is just a way to they have drilled in our heads to be afraid of death. You better be good, because if you're not good, you're not going to go to heaven, and if you're bad, you're going to burn your ass forever in hell. So from childhood, it's been ingrained in our heads to be afraid of death when we don't need to be. We don't need to be. Freemason. I must have missed something. The relationship stage to keep the. I know a lot of people probably going to say, you shouldn't say that, Miss Monica, but I think the whole virus. So now they're messing with my live feed now. And see, that's not right. That's not right. So let me quit talking about that thing. But I think everything that's happening around us is staged. Let's see. Let me try it again. My chat. Come on. There it goes. There it goes. Oh, thank you, darling. Not bad for as a bouncer. I didn't look in it so if they do that in gospel, I don't know, but I don't know about that one, sweetie. Gospel, you get some real stuff there. Awesome. Sometimes the vegan says it's Astrid, the same doctor that performed the autopsy on Mr. Floyd also did the Epstein, and we know Epstein not dead. Bingo. And a lot of people saying that Floyd is not dead either. I don't know. I don't know. But if he's not gone, then does his family know? Is his family in on it? This is deep. Again, focused on Floyd, or focused on the aliens, or focused on what's happening with the governmental officials, and what's happening underground. What's happening is it's all a deflection, but for what? Again, I think it's chaos. Everything is being done to bring in this new world order, but they're not gonna make it, because we or their pods. You need to get the hell on, because we're up. Luna says of their ritual, and actually there's a lot of Freemason symbolism, like the street that Floyd allegedly died on. I think it was 33rd Avenue. You know, some of the folks that I listen to bring all this out. It's also about numbers and times and all of that. Sometimes vegan, it's not turning into a race war. It is bringing people together. I think they wanted it to turn into a race war, but again, people are waking up. Again, we together are one, and we have to pull together. And when I say pull together, I don't mean, what do you call it? Is this that collective consciousness for us to get together and say no more of this bull caca? Yeah, to cause a mass sacrifice of killings on the population. Yeah, they want to yeah, they want us dead. They want us dead. Hi, Andrea. Listen to you while you put your makeup on. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Look, Floyd is really from Houston. Yes, he is. He is. Let's see. And Andrea says no, if no athlete and involved in youth Christian ministries in Texas in the past, and that's probably true. Um, eventually everything will come out. Incognito fate his to sully his name. This is my cousin's baby's father. He was a good man. All this over a $20 counterfeit bill. Yeah, and see, incognito, you've never heard about him. And again, it doesn't matter whether he was a porn star or not. That has nothing to do with it. My only point of bringing that out is that they knew each other. Sean, the knee officer, and Floyd knew each other, and they were both porn stars. Yeah, that's the only point I'm that has piqued my interest in what's going on here. HR says they're covering up a lot to make American greater. Yeah, y'all just need to listen to that. There's so much, but I can't wait to see what's really going on. Was it tied to the space launch in Florida the other day? That's something else. Elon Musk with this yeah. Yes. Was it Stephen Benoon? Israeli Live. I listened to him as well. And he was talking about someone put in here Revelations. And yeah, this person I knew reminded me, he says you need to go back and listen and read Revelations. Revelation. And is it Revelations or Revelation? Because I remember it being Revelation 1, but not Revelations. I think we talked about this before. I have heard nothing of porn acting at all. Okay. Somebody Google it real quick. See if anything pops up. License plate on cop car said police. Trash can had a 6 written on it. Andrea says, except the look on the officer's face that killed him. He looks like a psychopath, seriously. Many people can be bought. Yes. And I mean, he's sitting there with his hands in his pocket like, oh, da, 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 da. When this fool gonna die? That was horrible to watch that. Ellen says there's a lot of speculation. It's all pointless. Whatever happens, happens. Focus on the now. All right, LS. Trump is like, Andrea says also a lot of fake protesters, white guys breaking windows. One was proven to be an officer. Lots of corruption in that department, it seems. Yes. Yes. And you heard also about the stacks of bricks in Portland, just mysterious stacks of bricks in front of buildings in Portland. Why is that? Or they're going to build a raised bed in front of the building? No. Anyway, I got to go come back and listen. Love you, Monica. I love you too, darling. You take care. Have a good day at work, sweetie. Linda Hernandez, the shift is that whites and blacks are not killing each other as someone may have wanted. We've already been scared by. I see all these purple strawberries and stars. Thank you, HR. And suns. Ashley Francis. I wanted this very chance to ask you something important. Okay. The live keep picking up and dropping. I know I'm in the country, baby. It just happens. But just keep listening. Thank you guys for hanging tight with me, because I really this is so helpful to be able just to sound things off on folks that are looking to, that are also seeking the truth, no matter what cost. And okay, let's see. Floyd had a best friend that looked. Okay, Cashley says, I want to ask you something. Go ahead and ask, darling. Please leave this up. I keep buffering. Okay, I'm just gonna keep it up for a little while because I know you guys can hear me at least. Um, Barbie Coffee. These are the days of Noah. The NWO will be brought in because the Bible talks about it. It's all part of the purpose of Christ's return. Satan divides, but our God is more than a conqueror. And I have mixed feelings about Barbie because of all the information that I've gleaned. Um, so no, the feed is messed up. Yeah, it is. Again, I live in the country, baby. Okay, Monica, everything of getting a Wi-Fi booster, it might improve the reception. Thank you. I have to look into that. A Wi-Fi booster. I'll look into that. I'm not Dada. I'll just say call you Dada. The shift is there, but I can't tell exactly what it is. It's buffering. Back but low. I'm sorry, guys. Hebrews and the Revelation. Yeah, and again, when you bring that up, Hebrews, he is not, you know, his take as the promised land is right here in America. And that's why all this mess is happening so much in America, because it's time. But prophecy says that oven, but so below, and all those little sayings, and what his beliefs are is that it is people of color. They're all getting ready to go to their underground bunkers. A lot of them are already there. Already there. Okay, Erlica. Astrid, there is an ad in Craigslist, Seattle, offering people, actors, a job for a few days. The job pays $2,000 a day. Would anybody in here go and participate and throw bricks in windows for $2,000? Sometimes vegan, no 5G. Yes, I agree, no 5G. Okay, Cashley says, yes, I want to ask is them this time of the I want to ask them time of the Aquarius. Do you know about the changes the earth makes within the zodiacs? Um, I don't have a full understanding of that, but there's something to do with astrology. There's something to do with the alignment of the stars as well. Jacob Israel, when the whole September 17th, I think it was September 23rd, 2017, something about Virgo, and it was an alignment of the stars. I can't even explain it. I'll put that link below too. But yes, I think there's something to do with astrology. All money ain't good money. That's right. Let's see. Cashley says, is this the time? We shall see. We shall see. Yeah. So despite or in spite of everything that's going on, most importantly, I think it's a time for us, all of us, to not be afraid. And when I keep saying keep your vibrations high, don't let stuff pull you down. Keep your vibrations high. Realize what's going on again to keep our vibrations low. Because if they can keep our vibrations low and keep us scared to death, we won't ascend. This is the time again for us to all pull together, manifest the world that we want to live in, manifest no crime, no rioting, nothing but love and peace for all of us, for all of us. Sometimes vegan, June 5th and the 6th eclipse coming. Mm. Yes, Dada. Astrid says, we must remain united. Do not give in to fear. Do not let race keep us apart. We are all red-blooded humans. Yes. Yes, totally agree with that. And they're doing everything that they can to distance us. I mean, so much to the point now, you have to stay 6 feet apart. Don't shake hands. Don't hug each other. Um, I've seen restaurants now, table for two with a partition in between it, in between them. They do not want us to stay together. So what we have to do is stay together, no matter what they do, no matter what they say, no matter what, we have to stick together. Okay. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get off from here. I'm going to go and plant some more seedlings in my garden. I got some more beefsteak tomatoes that I need to get in there. I'm going to plant some spaghetti squash. And, oh, my watermelons are coming up. I planted a whole bunch of sugar baby watermelons, and they are coming up. Y'all growing your food? Really? And another thing I've been hearing is, with all the shutdowns, all the stuff that all the breakdown in the food chain and all that. And in the beginning, everybody was like, "Oh, we better get some food," but we're going to see the true ramifications of what has happened the last few months. This winter may be kind of rough. So if you can put some food away, I would suggest you do that. Yeah. Learn how to do stuff. Learn how to do stuff. Yeah. Cashley says, check out. The changes are here. The world will not end life, must continue. It's just painful, but them true beers will survive together and stand divided. We fall. We stand. Together we stand. Divided we fall. Sometimes we don't have to fight. No, we don't have to physically fight at all. This is the spirit. The way we're going to be most effective is for us to come together here. Come together here. No visiting. Dada says no visiting. Gathering limited to 25 people. In is that Pennsylvania? Yeah, here in Missouri, at Lake of the Ozarks, Memorial Day weekend, they had a huge, big old party. People all rubbing up against each other in the water, and now they just announced that one of the people there tested positive for the virus. So now everybody that was at that party, everybody that went to the little pub, everybody that went to eat breakfast or lunch in the local restaurant or whatever, uh, I'm pretty sure they're probably going to be getting a visit from the trackers. The trackers. Okay. Cashley says week one and strong. Not yet in condo, no yard. Sometimes vegan. Again, you don't need a yard, darling. If you do, you have a patio. If you have a patio that has access to bucket, and you plant you something in that bucket, go get you some organic soil. Absolutely. When I lived in an apartment, didn't have a backyard. All I had was a patio. I had 5-gallon buckets lined up on my balcony, and I had cucumbers, tomatoes, lettuce, radishes, onions on my patio. It can be done. Plant something. Sorry. about that. It keeps buffering. Yeah, I do a tiny house in the woods. I have my little garden, and I have slowly becoming vegan. Actually, not vegan, Well, I can't. If you eat eggs, you're not eating meat. It's just the thought, of me eating another creature that feels and has warm blood, and yeah, it just weirds me out. That's just my own thing, though. Yes, Luana, we have to keep our vibrations high. Absolutely. Natalie. Natalie's from Jamaica too. Ja. Also getting ready to wrap up here in the US to buy rural land in Jamaica and live off grid. And I know you're going to do fantastic, Natalie. Life is good. Sun Goddess song for those tomatoes. And my tomatoes are doing really well too, because I took some advice and I add some Epsom salt at the base of them, and they just perked right up. Cashley says, nice, you can choose between Ocho Rios and say, okay, girl activity. That must be Jamaica. Oh, thank you. Sometimes vegan. Get some buckets, girl, and be sure you bore some holes at the bottom, at least 6 holes at the bottom, because you need water drainage or you'll get root rot. Okay. Hi, Lynn. And I'm about to get off, darling. We were talking about the shift, the feeling that something is going on. We can't really put our finger on it, but it's just a whole bunch of stuff going on. And what are they trying to distract um, us from? And what is this? I can't see. Cashley says there's a blue dot there. Monica, hold on. I don't know what it says. Oh, Monica, you like a mother to me. Oh, my baby. That makes me feel good. That makes me feel good. I got a whole bunch of babies. All my babies everywhere. Okay, I'll rewatch. I guess I guess keep your eye on the sky. Yeah, keep your eye on the sky. Keep your eye in the woods. Keep your eye. Something might come out the ground. Keep your head on a swivel, y'all. But again, do not be afraid. Do not be afraid. And keep your vibrations high and be that light. We are here. All of us are here at this time for a reason. Remember what your task is, because I'm trying to remember mine. Till next time, y'all. Again, keep your vibrations high and be the light, my babies. Be that